Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 2-Drink Motherfucking Minimum. Well, the real name is the 2-Drink Minimum. Thank you guys for joining us. My name is Tyler Wright. I'll be your host of the show. Everybody give it up for your star of the show, Jenny Rodriguez.
Aww.
I'm sorry, that was the wrong button.
I actually hate it when I hear it.
It was the wrong button. I'm sorry. Everybody give it up for Jenny Rodriguez. We are the 2-Drink Minimum. We are 2 drinks at least in. And we're here to entertain you bitches on a podcast. We just got back home from our very favorite open mic that we do every single week on Wednesday nights. The Lucky Duck.
Can I get a quack quack?
Damn it. There we go. I'm fucking up with the button.
I was like, whoa, do you have a quack quack?
No,
button?
I know. How great would that be if I had a quack quack?
I wish I had my chicken.
We go to the Lucky Duck every goddamn week. Well, at least we
damn near.
We try to.
We're gonna be hosting
on a
April
unspecified date in April.
It's coming up now. It's really any day now.
It's really any day now. So, but Jenny, you went up and you had a great little set at the Lucky Duck. Would you like to talk about that at all?
We went in and we were kind of like, we both didn't really have too much new stuff. I love going to the Lucky Duck because it is a bucket, so I don't really know when I'm going to go up, but I can put my name in kind of whenever, and I can kind of let God decide when he's going to call me up. And
let God decide. That's a great band name. Let God decide.
I'm sure there's a
write that down.
Christian rock band name somewhere. I guarantee you, if we looked it up on Spotify. Anyway, but I went up. I decided, I was like, fuck it, I'll go up. I'll do the shit that I wanted to do because I wanted to run the minute that I was gonna do potentially if I get pulled on Kill Tony, because I haven't done Kill Tony in a while, so I wanted to kind of brush that minute up if I have that opportunity, of course. And then I wanted to do some other new stuff, so thank God I got pulled because it was cool.
Pretty quickly.
There was a decent amount of people.
Pretty quickly
too.
You got pulled.
Yeah. I'm always worried. You never know. Sometimes the bug gets on your side, and sometimes you're there at the very end holding out. But, at least if even one person sees you, and even if you can at least rehearse your set in front of people, it's kind of like, at least I did that.
That's what I love about the Lucky Duck, because it's like, it is mostly comics, and that's the problem with a lot of open mics around here. It's just all comics, but the Lucky Duck somehow has curated an open mic night where it's just regular people and comics.
It's so good.
I don't know how they did it, but the Lucky Duck, in my opinion, is like the best open mic in all of Austin every single week, because exactly that reason. They get not only comics but regular people too, and they fill that fucking, they fill the little space that they have.
It's nice,
and it is very nice.
And everyone there is very inviting and opening, and nobody.
It's really the first open mic, I think, that we found where it's like people kind of hang around, at least like the people that are working or whatever, or don't have spots later on, or aren't trying to get to other open mics. People do hang out at the Lucky Duck.
Well, because I think the issue with some other bucket mics is that like for the Creek example, like you can. Like that bucket, like at least for like their Sunday mic, it's like they only do a few bucket draws, so you don't have to be in the room the whole time. You can just come in when they're gonna do the bucket draw, and then you can go to the other room and hang out.
But that's what I like about the Lucky Duck. It's a bucket mic, so you have to be there.
That's what I love a bucket mic.
You have to stay attentive. Everybody has to stay there.
Because I'm gonna be there either way.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna be there either way. We're gonna I like paying attention to other people's set as long as I know my set already. Like I have to know my shit first.
Of course.
And then I will be attentive. But I mean, I try to be supportive to other. We try to be supportive.
Well, on top of being supportive and trying to go to the Lucky Duck every single week, you've also been quite busy. You've been doing a little bit of clowning. Why don't you run me through your your carnival experience that you just went through in Houston?
That's right. I went to Houston by myself, which was a big girl thing, you know what I mean? My first clowning event without Tyler, without Cash. But it was fun to see,
Damn it. Ah!
Don't you have a cash money?
I thought I had a cash button, but
It must be in the.
it must be on a different preload. So I apologize. Continue your story.
Anyway, but it was cool. It was fun to be with my clown alley because there was the last time we did an event. There was only probably like 3 other clowns that were there, 3 or 4 other clowns, but there was like 5 or 6 other clowns at this time. So it was cool to have a bunch of us. And I was doing balloon animals, and I was kind of staying busy. I was kind of some of them had already brought like pre-made balloon animals, but I was kind of like actively making balloon animals, which is cool.
Which is actually I want to talk to you about that. I mean, just the fact about some people pre-brought like already made balloon animals. I mean, you were kind of obviously that's okay. You know, it's not like it's a taboo thing, but it's like I don't know. You kind of want to do the balloon animal in front of the person, right?
Which actually, it's funny because like both were. To have both was interesting because like I'm pumping, you know what I mean? I'm pumping,
getting them out.
Because like I was trying to do like flowers and balloon hats with flowers, and those are 2 balloons. So like I have to do 2 balloons at once. You know what I mean? 2 balloons to create one thing, and it does take a little bit.
And people are just kind of standing there waiting.
Exactly. Yeah. And
that's the worst part.
It is. Yeah. So it was cool because some people came by and they're like, "Oh, can I take a balloon animal?" And it's like, "Oh yeah." Like people are okay with that. Some kids are okay with that. They are like, "Oh, I just want that" or whatever. So it's.
But it's almost like the prestige of like making a balloon animal in front of your eyes and giving it to a person. You know, yeah, you did that with the pre-made balloon, but it's like something about it feels like dirty.
Yeah, well, like I said, I did get to make a few balloons for a couple kids. Like I did start making a flower balloon, and I could see from the corner of my eye this little kid watching me. And so like as I finished the flower, I looked over and they were still watching me, and so I just kind of handed them the flower and they just took it. They didn't say anything, like, but I could tell that they were like, you know what I mean? Like they saw it, they appreciated it, and like that was just fun for me to have this non-communicative exchange where I'm just giving them a flower as a clown, and they're like, "Oh, a flower." You know what I mean? It's just I don't know. It was
so I mean, if people don't know, this was a blind, like it was a benefit for the blind. And I mean, I don't know if you guys know anything about clowns, but they're very visual, if you can believe it. Was it weird working with some blind people as far as like, you know, clowning for them?
Not really, just because we were just doing a lot of balloon animals. There was a lot of people there that obviously could see. They were there as their guide, or they were there with them, or family members, et cetera, et cetera. So there was plenty of people and plenty of kids there that obviously could see. Not all of the people. The benefit wasn't specifically for blind children. It was for blind people. So some of the people that were vision impaired were adults, and then they had, you know, family members that were there, and they would come up and get gifts. So only like maybe a couple times I had somebody who I was like, you know, I'm a clown, and they couldn't see, so they were like, "Oh my God, you're a clown," and it was just like, I was kind of not like stumped, but I was like, "What do I do?" Like,
literally,
how can I, you know, be? How can I just say that I'm like? I couldn't imagine not being able to see somebody saying I'm a clown and being like, "Oh, okay, you're a clown."
Okay, well, I guess
I'll take your word for it.
I guess tell me exactly. It's like, well, I guess tell me something funny. I guess that's where the clown jokes come into play, where it's like, you know, audible jokes where it's not. But that's the problem with clowns. It's like clowns are so visually funny. It's hard to be visually funny with a fucking blind person. Like, that's crazy.
Well, I luckily had my clown horn on me, so I said I'm a clown, and they're like, "Oh, you're a clown," and exactly it was like, "What do I do?" So I honked my horn, and they're like, "Oh, like you're a clown." And
that would be good, even just like letting them hold a rubber chicken or something like that, like give it a squeak. You know what I mean? It's like, goddamn, that's fucking hard. That's hard, dude.
Well, and my skirt had brushed up against them, and she was like, "What's touching me?" And I was like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry, that's my petticoat." And she was like, "Oh my God, you have a petticoat." And like, I think at one point I did ask her, like, "Do you want me to describe what I'm wearing to you?" Like, cause like I wasn't sure how blind she was. I wasn't sure exactly how blind the people that I was talking to.
Totally.
There was a couple of them.
I mean, there is a spectrum of
exactly.
Blindness.
So that's what I'm saying. Like I didn't want to assume they were completely blind. and et cetera, et cetera. I try to be as considerate as possible.
Well, hey, I'm proud of you. I'm glad that you had a great fucking time doing it for the blind. Like I said, I literally don't know what I would do for exactly. Like just honk my horn.
Yeah.
Do the rubber chicken audible things.
Like I said, there was a lot of people that could see. So
Yeah.
of course, like people there were.
It's just like it's like a redundant thing having clowns at a blind.
It sounds redundant.
Yes,
but it was we did stuff.
And I'm very proud of you for bringing joy
That's
to
right.
these little blind kids. But that wasn't all that you did. After that, you shot right over to the Kill Tony signups in Houston, the stadium show. I don't want to talk too much about this, but just kind of give me your experience.
I had a lot of anxiety, a lot of social anxiety because I'm a clown. So like
Yeah, in full clown makeup, trying to do clown gimmicks for Kill Tony. You
That's
signed
right.
up in your clown name. Like that is
as my clown.
that's a huge
name.
thing.
It was and like I said, just because I was so not necessarily embarrassed, but like I was just insecure. I was self-conscious. I'm like, people are gonna see me. First of all, they're not even gonna know who I am because I'm in a wig, I'm in makeup, I'm in an outfit. Like nobody's gonna know who I am, which is fine. But I was like, they're gonna think I'm a fucking weirdo. They're gonna think, oh, there's a weird loser here. I don't know. I'm just I'm just an insecure person, but I was kind of like, I posted a video on Instagram. I was like, should I do this? And I had enough people that were like, you should, that I was kind of like, fuck it. Maybe I should. I'm here. You know what I mean? It did everything felt right except for the fact that I didn't get picked. So,
well, it's weird because it's like, especially Kill Tony recently has been so much about characters.
Yeah, gimmicks and whatever.
Gimmicks and
what have
characters
you.
and what have yous. I mean, you can say whatever you want about the quality or of this or that, but that is an important thing. It's like you can't just go up and do like, I don't know. I feel
you have
like
to do so much more beyond just stand up now.
to get the people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can't just do stand up.
Because the show is character based.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't deny that at this
Yeah.
point.
It's pro wrestling.
It's exactly pro
It's
wrestling.
comedy pro wrestling.
Yeah. God damn it! I wish you would have gotten pulled as a clown. Can you just give us like one little joke you would have done as a clown?
I mean, clown. I just graduated clown college. Clown college was really tough. It was not all squirting flowers and cream pies. Not till your mom got there, at least.
God damn it, folks! I mean, 10,000 people in a stadium. I mean,
As a clown, though, like,
yeah,
and the thing
that's
is, like,
the difference too. You're a clown.
and if I were dressed the way that I
Yes.
was dressed, like, because I'm not like a scary or a sexy clown. Like, I'm a cheerful clown. I'm a happy, cheerful, innocent, cute clown.
You
and it-
really are.
And it would have worked.
It would have worked.
But it wasn't my time, and that's okay.
it wasn't your
The
time.
world wasn't ready for Wacky Jackie quite yet.
It's okay, but the world will be ready
That's
eventually.
right. That's
So-
right.
So go ahead and moving on to other things that have been going on in our life because I know people are they're just clamoring to find out what's going on with Tyler and Jenny,
That's right.
or Jenny and Tyler, as some people might say it. We're getting fucking married.
That's right.
If you guys didn't, don't you ever fucking touch. Don't you hold on. Pause. Don't you ever fucking touch my soundboard ever again? No, I'm just kidding. But seriously. Because we're getting married, everybody. Isn't that fun? Go ahead, touch it.
Well, you yelled at me. So now the vibe has changed. I'm just kidding.
You can touch my soundboard as much as you want, but go ahead, hit this button right there.
And the soundboard is on my cock.
Touch this button right there.
This one, the purple one?
Yeah.
I shall not seek, and I will not accept
I know the speech word by
the
word.
nomination of my party for another term as your president.
That was Lyndon B. Johnson,
A
everybody.
respectable man. A man who knows when to stop.
Speaking about knowing when to stop, we're getting married.
Okay.
Do you? I mean, Jesus Christ, the plans are immaculate. I would say, just the planning that goes into a wedding. I kind of thought. I knew it was gonna. I'm not a retard. I'm not a fucking idiot. I knew that planning a wedding was gonna be hard, but holy shit, it's a lot. Do you want to talk about planning a wedding at all?
It's hilarious to hear you talk about how it's a lot.
It's so much for me as the man because I just have to watch my poor fiance work so hard to plan a wedding.
There you go.
While I do
That's pretty
absolutely
good,
nothing.
Well, that's not true.
Well, no, that I do like literally. She's like, you go ahead and pick. Actually, I don't have anything.
No, I gave you. No, I told you that you had to figure out the paperwork for like me changing my life.
I have to figure out the paperwork to get married because you can't just show up to a wedding and get married. You have to get a marriage license. You have to go to a courthouse and sign all these documents.
That's the job of a man.
Yes.
The legality stuff, like that's a man's job. I'm doing the pretty planning.
That's actually so funny. Exactly. I have no you're planning pretty much everything, but I have the important stuff, which is the stuff that is legally contracted by God himself. Can we take a second to love God?
Damn it. I did 3 at the same time.
Don't hit that again. Woo! That's right. Because we love God.
Wait, hold on. We love God. Oh God, the people are speaking. They're rioting. They're picketing.
Yeah. We're so excited for our fucking wedding. It's going to be quite an extravagant event.
If you haven't gotten a wedding invite, you might be on the waiting list. So just hold out.
If you haven't gotten a wedding invite also, it's because we haven't sent It's because we haven't sent out the wedding invites.
That's hilarious.
We're very behind on our schedule.
Well, but we have like the basics. We know our food and we know our venue.
Dude,
and we have an open bar.
If I'm being honest, I'm so excited because we obviously ordered catering. Catering came out to a lot of money, but we're doing fucking Nelson's half chickens, potatoes.
My coworkers were asking me like, "What are you gonna have for your wedding?" And I was like, "I'm gonna do Nelson's. You guys don't know what Nelson's is,
of
but
course.
this and that." And they're like, "Oh, like," and they
were
like
talking shit?
They were undermining Nelson's because I was like trying to show them the website and stuff. I'm like, you guys have you guys have no idea. If you lived in the Midwest and if you heard Nelson's is, it's like. Oh, fuck,
like,
Nelson's? That's sick.
To be fair, you know what you should say to them? Have you guys ever had El Puerto Ricos?
Well, and that's what I try to explain to them, but they didn't. But it's not the same because El Puerto Rico doesn't have the fucking. They're not on the corner smoking their scent into the world. Like that's what I'm saying. Like Nelson's has embedded their scent into that's like
Nelson's is a ground up operation. Nelson's is a ground up operation. I'll say that again.
It's like Pavlov's dogs. Is that what it was? Where like the dogs, they would get a treat every time they did something, so they knew if they did something they would get a treat.
Pavlov's dog is the dog would salivate every time they rang a bell.
Exactly,
for
they
him
knew that
to
they were
get a treat because they knew they were going to get a treat.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I smell the smell and I salivate because I'm Pavlov's dog.
I'm like, I swear to God, when I lived in South Bend, it's like Grape Road and Edison, that corner. If I saw those people picketing for Nelson's, I always stopped, no matter what was happening in my life.
Saying.
I always stopped for a half a chicken and the potatoes because they're fucking it's incredible.
Less than $10 and you have a killer meal.
Well, you
gotta wash your hands after.
It's over $10 now, and exactly, you have to prepare for a messy meal,
which is the only thing that I do not feel bad about. That I'm a little bit worried about with the wedding. It's gonna be. Excuse me. It's gonna be a little messy. Thank you.
It's going to be a messy wedding. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Our ceremony is going to be so fucking beautiful. The room that we have at this campsite is actually really beautiful. And then our reception is going to be like wild and wacky because
It's going to be it's in a gym pretty much.
it's in a gym basically. We want to get
hall.
we want to get a mariachi band
We're going to get a mariachi
for at least
band.
an hour to fuck around and play
It's gonna
some
be
shit.
sick. It's gonna be so fucking sick.
Oh, I mean,
I'm so excited about the mariachi. Honestly, like it's like if we can pull off the mariachi and the food, it's like everything else
Yeah.
doesn't even fucking matter.
that's what I'm saying. It's like the timing is so important. I pray to God that Nelson's knows that the wedding catering is like it has to be minute by minute type of shit. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
4:50 or whatever, 3:15. Whenever we said we were going to start dinner,
5:30.
5:30. 5:30 dinner starts. If these people are not ready at 5:30, I'm
I'm actually kind of pissed that you're even questioning Nelson's as if they haven't, as if they're not like the caterers
guess you're
of
right.
the whole Midwest. Maybe not the Midwest, at least the Michiana area.
No, you're right.
But
I mean,
like,
anybody listening can know that Nelson's is the best.
Nelson's is fire, and it's gonna be delicious, and I can't wait. We're gonna have such.
I can't wait.
I know. This whole year is gonna be hell until we can get to our wedding.
I know. Literally, this whole year is leading up to our wedding. It's September 11th. If you guys don't know, September 11th.
The 11th of September.
What's the thing that you're looking forward to the most? Is it before the wedding? Is it after the wedding? Is it the ceremony? Is it the food? Is it the first dance? What's the first thing that you're looking forward to at the wedding?
I can't wait until it's done and we're driving around in our golf cart. Because that at the end it's gonna be the most fulfilling because it's over. We did it all. But just to be driving around on a golf cart for a little bit before, because we're also gonna do a bonfire after our wedding, wedding after wedding bonfire. Even like that little time that we have between that, like I just know that that's gonna be the best. I'm gonna cry thinking about it.
It's gonna be the best. That it's so funny. It's like I'm so excited for all of our family and friends and everybody that we know to be there.
I'm excited for them to experience Jellystone. I'm excited for them to experience because I just have so much. I've had so much fun going there with you. Obviously,
it's amazing.
It's just
Yogi Bear in Plymouth, Yogi Bear Jellystone Camp is the best. I love it so much, and exactly what you said. I'm so excited for once we're done with absolutely everything, maybe 11 p.m. and we ride away in our golf cart.
That's right.
After we've changed, after everything.
I know. I was like, should we
boozing and cruising is the thing I'm most excited for after everything.
Well, that's always about boozing and cruising. Should we get matching Adidas tracksuits for after the wedding?
Dude, like customized.
Yeah, that's what.
We should fucking do that. Folks, you just heard it here. First time on the podcast.
I knew you would love
we
that.
are absolutely getting matching tracksuits.
I knew you would love that.
To change into after our wedding attire to party into. I love that idea. It doesn't have to be Adidas. Whatever tracksuit we can get to
a tracksuit,
you know what I mean?
A custom track. It's funny. I was actually looking into Adidas tracksuits because I thought you could customize them. I couldn't really find anything on the website, but I might have to dig a little deeper. I only did a brief search, so I just want you to know that I was already looking into that.
Hot dog. I am so looking forward to that. So, and hey, before anything, you guys will see pictures of us in our matching tracksuits before anything at all.
Yeah,
so.
Literally.
All right, well, let's go ahead and switch gears here. We're switching out of our regular lives, and we're going to go ahead and get into a couple hot takes here.
Okay, let me hit the bowl.
This is, it's right up there.
You're closer to it.
Okay.
Hot takes.
I asked the internet to procure me a couple hot takes. Just a couple, whatever the fuck. I have not read through these. I'm kind of looking through them now, and they're kind of lame as fuck. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's look at a couple of these hot takes. Taylor Swift is more of a brand strategist than a musical genius. What do you think about that? Do you like Taylor Swift?
To be fair, I don't think I could consider myself a music connoisseur to know what necessarily is considered good music. Of course, like, I like Taylor Swift. I like a few of her songs, I should say. I'm not like a mega fan. I think that she should donate more of her money because she is a billionaire.
Well, it's so funny. If you donate $1 million, that's $1 million fucking dollars. I mean, regardless of how much money you have.
I also could be wrong. She might not be a billionaire. She makes a lot of money though.
I guarantee you she's a billionaire.
I just know that like that's a big thing that I've seen online is like she doesn't she's not as
philanthropic.
She's not as philanthropic with her money as she could be.
Sure.
She makes a lot of money. It's like, well, you know, what is she doing with all this money? What is she doing?
That is a great point. I mean, what do you think about the Billie Eilish thing that happened? Because it was like Billie Eilish was you know.
She called out some billionaires, but
yes.
she donated like a certain amount of her whatever. And people were like, oh, well, why didn't you donate this much? It's like whatever she donated was like a big chunk of her regular income.
It's about her land. Have you heard about that? Or she was like, you know, you can't. I don't know the exact quote.
We can't even talk about this. Exactly. We don't even know. We're literally just speculating right now. And this is just spreading misinformation. You need facts if you're going to ask me about
The Marvel Cinematic Universe peaked at Endgame and hasn't recovered.
The classic hard take that I would have, the stance that I would have on the Marvel
I'll say it again, just in case you didn't get it.
I feel like you want to answer this question.
The Marvel Cinematic Universe peaked at Endgame and hasn't recovered.
I mean, what movies even came after Endgame?
So Shang-Chi.
I mean, the only good movie, and that's
was amazing.
The Spider-Man movie that came after that.
That's right.
I do love that one.
Far Away From Home.
Except, Aunt May dies, and like, spoiler, Aunt May dies. Although to be fair, somebody has to die because Uncle Ben dies.
The third Spider-Man movie, I'll never watch it again because it was so sad.
It was so sad.
And yes, they did bring back fucking, what's his dickhead face?
But they made all his friends forget him.
I know.
I'm gonna cry. That's just the most tragic thing. Like that's just so.
If you ask me,
sad.
If you ask me, this is Tyler. This is the Tyler segment.
A man's opinion.
This is the man segment of the podcast. After Endgame, they had nothing. They had no plan. They had no idea of what to do.
Sure.
And then, but they had to follow up on the success of Endgame. So they just threw a bunch of shit at the wall. They said we're gonna build all these different groups. We're gonna build all these different, the Eternals and blah blah blah. Which the Eternals, she doesn't know. The Eternals flopped. I like the Eternals. They're
I like that you're arguing with yourself.
I know.
The Eternals flopped.
The Eternals flopped in the box office, but there were parts of the Eternals that I did like. There were a lot of characters that I did like, but either way, it flopped. So Disney just said, "Fuck all of these." Angelina Jolie, Kumail,
Angelina Jolie,
Prismo, our guy. They fuck.
Oh, I love that.
They had all these guys in the Eternals.
Angelina Jolie was in Eternals.
That's right, and it flopped. So they just threw everybody away. They said, "We're not doing this anymore."
Scrap it all.
That's what I'm saying. It's like they don't know what they're doing. And that's the problem. It's like to build Endgame, they took 10 years to build up to that point. I know, I'm just bored. Everybody's tuned out at this point. But to build Endgame...
Yeah, I'm like, you know what, you're right. I've tuned out at this point.
To build Endgame, they had 10 years of Marvel movies. And it was an incredible story arc that built to a beautiful complex, built to a beautiful... God damn it, what's the word? Conclusion. And then they had nothing. And then they had nothing after. And then now they're scrambling to try to build people.
And now Tony Stark is back.
And nothing is working. So they paid. I can't imagine how much they paid Robert Downey Jr. to come back as Dr. Doom. I literally can't imagine how much they paid for him.
You know what's funny is they're probably the same because he probably was like, you know what, I guess I don't have anything else going on.
I mean, well, it's funny because everybody after, Captain America and Robert Downey Jr. and all these people that were like, I'm done with Avengers. I want to go on to serious things. And everything they went on to flopped and everything sucked. Fucking Robert Downey Jr., the first thing he did was Dr. Dolittle, and it fucking flopped. I mean, a horrible, horrible script, horrible movie. I didn't see it, but that's what I heard. But now all these people are clamoring to come back to Marvel and to build something that is artificial, and they haven't built the time to. Okay, let's just go ahead and move on to another hot topic. Let's talk.
You really felt passionately.
I know. I was like, I'm getting too into it here. So.
I really had nothing.
I know. I was literally just talking. Okay. Let's talk a little comedy because this podcast has at least one comedian on it. Okay, so here's some comedy hot topics. Bombing is more important than killing.
We're talking about comedy or like
stand-up comedy. Bombing is more important than killing. What are your thoughts?
I mean, you learn from your bombing, obviously. I guess I don't know. I think how well you can handle a bomb tells a lot about you, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's better than killing. You know what I mean?
But they say that the process to stand up is you bomb, you learn what people don't like, and then you refigure and find out what people do like.
Bombing and killing are the same in the sense of it's such a toss-up. You really don't know sometimes. I don't know, like, to be fair, like, I'm not on the level to where, like, I'm good enough to be able to please every crowd. Because that's the thing is, like, some people I've seen do stand-up, and I'm like, wow, this person can literally be fluid in everything and everybody. They can make anybody laugh. You know what I mean? I'm not as fluid to where, like, sometimes I'm more for a specific crowd than another, you know? So for me in my head, sometimes, like, if I bomb, it's like, well, sometimes I know that it's not necessarily me. It might just, I don't know, but that feels shitty to be like, it's not me, it's them. Feels like I'm not taking, I don't know, responsibility for it, I guess.
Sure.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not, I don't think I'm an experienced enough comic to be able to say
That's crazy.
Bombing is better than
You're a very experienced comic.
I know, but, like, I don't know, like, I'm like, I don't like bombing. So it's like, I don't like bombing.
I feel like everybody can relate to that. We do not like bombing. But at the same time, bombing, it makes you feel like just the feeling of bombing. It's insane. People who have never gone up on stage, who don't know what that feels like to actually, you say the things that you've built and you worked and nobody fucks with it. It's something about it fucking kills you.
Well, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's, I don't know. Yeah, maybe it makes you better, but I don't know. Like, even making people laugh makes me feel like I want to keep doing. It's like that makes me feel like I'm doing something right. I feel like I learn from people laughing because it's like, okay, that worked at least for this person. If I try that again, if it doesn't always make people, because, like, sometimes I'll do a joke, it makes a crowd laugh, and then I keep trying it, and then it doesn't make anybody else laugh. I've done that before, where it's like something works one time, and I'm like, oh shit, like, that killed, and then I try it like 3 or 4 more times, and it doesn't work. I'm like, well, maybe it just worked in that time, in that environment, in that group of people, but maybe this isn't a joke that I can do all the time.
Well, that's the thing about comedy. It's like you just have to keep pressing that button, right? And just seeing who fucks with it.
I'm
right?
like, you know what? I've decided killing is better than bombing. That's what I'm saying. You kill, you're like, you gain confidence. You're like, this made people laugh. Let me keep doing it. And then when you find out that it doesn't work, you find out maybe it was just this one time it worked. Maybe it's really not that funny. You know what I mean? I think I've learned from some jokes of like, this worked for a bit, but it's really not good enough to keep in my routine.
In longevity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm a little drunk.
Exactly. Well, how about this? We just recently went back home to South Bend. You performed at the Drop Comedy Club, and they asked you to work clean, which is
as clean as I could do.
Which is a
really.
comic's nightmare to ask to work clean. Well, not every comic, whatever. But here's the question: is it harder to work clean than it is to work dirty?
I mean, obviously. It's like, at least for me, a person who is a vulgar and
well, that's what I asked too, because during your set, you did go dirty, like not dirty, but like
I made some references.
You made
I made
some
inferences.
but that's what I'm saying. It's like dirty comedy and clean comedy. Like, what is the line?
I mean, everybody is different. Like especially when like somebody's asking for you to be clean, is like you kind of have to ask them like, what specifically are you looking for? Like, are you looking for just no? Because some people think clean is just no curse words.
Right.
Some people think clean is no curse words and no sex. Some people think
sex is a big thing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Some people think clean is like literally like no dark jokes, no sex jokes, no cursing, like all like
There's a spectrum on clean.
Exactly. Like can you do this in front of a child? It's like I knew that we weren't doing shit in front of children, so I was like, I'm gonna do as clean as I can, but we're also adults. So that's what pisses me off about clean comedy sometimes. It's like we're all adults. We're at least all 18.
Yes.
Of course, like you don't have to be overly vulgar, but like I can make a little jokey joke, a light joke, and it's not I don't know. I don't think that should be that crazy. I don't know. I mean, I did it as clean as I could, and the headliner who was clean, I mean, he didn't say anything to me about it, so I mean, whatever.
Well, and even his clean set, he was a great headliner.
He did great.
Did great. I thought he was an amazing comic. Great crowd work.
Great crowd work.
Great crowd work, and then moving it into his bits, like it was really.
I love to see that.
You love to see, that's one thing that has not been lost on me, is to see a great headliner, and just like this guy
who's been doing it for a while.
This guy knows what the fuck he's doing. He knows how to exactly that.
Work
a crowd and then move in and out of his crowd work and his bits.
When I saw Big J Okerson in Indianapolis, I remember like that was something that really impressed me about him, was exactly that. He did a lot of crowd work, which I remember at one point I was getting pissed in the beginning because I've never seen Big J Okerson.
A lot of crowd work.
I didn't realize.
That's what I heard.
No, and that's what I'm saying. Like the first like 20 minutes was all crowd work, and it felt like there was some jokes, of course, but it didn't feel like any bits, and I was getting kind of annoyed. And then eventually he started working into bits.
Yeah,
I was kind of like, I remember at the end I was just so impressed. I was like, wow, that's a fucking expert. This is somebody that's knows what they're doing. They have their bits. They're working the crowd. They're feeling the room. And I feel like I'm too ADHD. I'm too over the place to where like something distracts me. Somebody starts telling me about something. I'm like, now I've lost my whole thing. Now I've lost my entire. I have like my routine. And that's my problem. It's like I'm just not. I need to be more flexible.
Well, it all comes with time, and we're in the perfect place for it.
That's right. We're not all perfect.
Thank God for the lucky duck. Am I right?
Yeah. Quack quack.
One more thing before we get out of here. Is tipping culture way out of control?
Yes. Absolutely. Why am I tipping you at the grocery store?
My problem is the flipping around. There's things now where it's like they do, and then they flip it around, and then they're just looking at you. They're staring at you,
Yeah.
doing the tip process. I don't like that, where it's like
Turn around.
where it's like this is now the tip process, and I'm watching you do the tip process. I don't mind it if it comes up,
on a piece of paper, and I can just kind of
exactly.
do real quick and
But
then hand it to you.
When I'm
and
at
run
fucking,
away.
Drive and Shine, whatever the fuck, and the button says
Yeah.
tip, I'm like,
And you're standing right there.
You guys-
and you're like, do you want a tip?
you don't even tip at this kind of job. You know what I mean? It's like now everything has tip.
It makes me so mad because I remember when I worked at Little Caesars, I was like, I deserve a tip. I fucking deserve a tip up here. Fucking.
And that is the problem.
I'm
It's like,
I'm giving good fucking customer service. I deserve a tip, and they wouldn't let me get a tip. And that's what I'm saying. Like now, you get a tip for fucking anything. And
even
that
with
shit pisses
bad
me
customer
off.
service, they look at me like I'm fucking, Johnny No Pockets. Like, what the fuck? Like,
I'll never forget when we were in New Orleans and we were in the middle of somebody was taking our order, and in the middle of taking our order, their phone started ringing, and they answered the phone.
dude, that was crazy.
They're tapping at the machine,
That was
going,
crazy.
I'm at work right now.
Yeah, literally, she just took a phone call while we were like in the middle of our order. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, we were in New Orleans, so I
And
was
what
like,
kind of coffee?
it was the craziest thing I've ever seen. I was like, if I were anywhere, if I was in my town, I would be on fucking Google leaving a review. Well, you would be.
I would be.
I would make her do it.
But for me, it was kind of like, we're in New Orleans. This is such a tourist city. Like, they obviously don't
Yeah,
give a fuck. And
totally.
and to be fair, it's like,
to
I
be
am a
fair-
tourist.
And to be fair,
I deserve to be treated like shit.
yeah, I do kind of understand their attitude,
Absolutely.
but at the same time, I'm a fucking paying customer.
I was just really confused because I remember even approaching at the counter, like she just looked at us. She didn't even say like, "Hi, can I take your?"
Yeah.
She just literally just
It was
looked at us.
and she was literally like, "Well," like,
Yeah.
it was crazy. I was happy to be a part of the culture. if I'm being honest.
it was hilarious.
New Orleans is fucking fun.
I can't wait to go back. Actually, we should definitely plan to go back there.
That's a fun party city. I would kill myself if I lived there. I mean, it's not
Oh
it's
my
literally not built for people who live there. It's literally built for tourists.
Yeah.
like it's quite insane.
Especially just that little area.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
Well, anyway,
I guess that was the 2 drink minimum. I'm sorry to leave it on. Hit the middle one. Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for listening and watching, possibly. My name is Tyler Wright. Everybody give it up one more time for the beautiful star of the show, Jenny Rodriguez. She's beautiful. She's married. Everybody, don't even look at her. Look at me.
that's right.
Thank you guys for listening to the 2 drink minimum. And don't forget, it's a 2 drink minimum. All right, whatever.